My name is Layne, and I'm a real foster parent. Being a foster parent means that you allow other people's kids to live in your house. My wife and I decided years ago that we would take specifically teenage boys. We have 2 of them right now. We've had up to 3. I think the reason that we decided to take teenage boys, I worked in mental health for about 10 years. And during that time, I realized how many teenage boys could not find a foster parent home in our town. So they were sent out of town to live. We got into it when the nephew of a lady that worked with my wife, she came to my wife and said that her nephew was going to be placed in foster care. And we knew him. He'd actually spent some time at our house. So I went to DCFS and said, we understand that he's going to go into foster care. We're willing to take him. But once we got into it, we could see there was such a great need. And it was such a good way to help kids. We've been doing it ever since. We had a boy come into our home. I think he was about 14 when he came. It was a typical case. DCFS called and said, we have a boy that we would like you to take for a few days. Well, after he stayed at our house for about 6 months and he was still there, then they came back and said, we're going to send him to a group home. He has some other disabilities. And I said, well, why can't he stay here? You know, he's been here for this long. You know, he's getting along with us. We like him. He's doing well. But he fit our home. Our family kind of adopted him, and he became a big part of our family. No, they're not our biological kids, but we love them just as much as we do our regular kids.